Let's go. Okay, so many of us are at the tender age of discovering romance and on the lookout for compatibility. We're experiencing a side of ourselves that seems so new and fresh, but at what consequence? An ultimate heartbreak. By a show of hands, how many of you think you find a lover by following your heart? 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what? That's good. Okay. Well, I am here to enlighten you about the ride our mind and body take on the road to finding a partner and why it's important to embrace and really value the choices that we make within using our brain. Okay. So first things first, when unlocking the key of our brain, our 5 senses pop out. What is this, you wonder? Well, our 5 senses are touch, hear, taste, smell, and see. Well, your brain runs complex calculations within only a matter of seconds. That's pretty fast. So when you look at somebody, you're automatically getting all of those senses when looking at them. And I'd just like to let you know and address that before I get into this, these are all within the matter of personal preference. Beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder, as Plato once said. Okay, now what do you see when looking at someone? See. The eyes are the first component in looking for someone. It's common that we usually look for youth, fertility, and good health factors within the person. From this point, our ears also have a direction of staying tuned to vocal attractiveness in the sense that a certain voice and or pitch can arouse the recipient. Bet you didn't know that, huh? Okay. Okay. Oh, man. To dig deeper, our automatic instinct is to move closer. So whenever, you got your eye on that one guy and you're just like, I'll move over here, that is your senses also put to use. So you're going to use your other senses to investigate. Okay, and typically, most often, this is mistaken for following your heart, which isn't a bad thing, but you know. And once we initiated a more intimate contact with the person, we then use our nose to notice a certain scent, whether it be cologne or perfume. But it is fact that we can pick up on natural chemical signals called pheromones. And pheromones have the ability to trigger behavioral as well as sexual responses from the person that you're with. Furthermore, once the relationship has gradually escalated, touch becomes a crucial part of romance. A specific chemistry and spark of intensity begins to build up. And whether it be a hug or a touch of the shoulder, you just get those stars in the back of you, and bam! That's where it is. In effect, our last sense to determine attraction is taste. Why? Well, I can only assume that you wouldn't want your first kiss to be with someone that just had garlic and crab fries. Am I right? Can I get an amen? You got me, okay. And once attraction is confirmed, your body releases natural chemicals, also known as opiates. Now, when you're around your lover or crush, your blood is flooded with norepinephrine. And norepinephrine can give you the illusion of tunnel-like vision, your heart beating so fast it's just gonna pump up right out of your chest, and it makes you remember every moment shared with that person. So when you remember that he called you pretty, that is norepinephrine. And Do any of you guys know what dopamine is? Yes, no, maybe so. Dopamine, yes.
It's something that's found in some drug like cocaine, I think, for instance.
I got you. But, I mean,
The chemical that's released
Yeah.
through your body that cocaine can do automatically for you. I think, for instance.
Definitely. But actually, it's the brain's pleasure chemical. So it gives you a sensation of excitement and it makes you feel more connected towards the person that you're with. So whenever you want to cuddle and snuggle and hug them, that is dopamine doing its job. So the list of opiates can go on, but I don't want to put you guys to sleep. So I'm just going to move on with this. So I think we've all had a crush once in our lives, or had our eye on that one kitty from next door, you know? Well, in my case, I was head over heels over this guy from the planet Venus, and I was hell-bent over the fact that I thought my heart was making decisions. And originally, I was consumed by it and totally taken over in this love spell. And so ultimately, I know now that I should definitely value each calculation that my mind has to offer, as well as, appreciating the fact that I control my thoughts, and that I should probably wear glasses next time. So, it is now that I question, do we humans confuse love and lust in contrast to our brain and our hearts? Well, that's for you to decide. Thank you so much.